In every corner of Georgia, there are places that don't just look beautiful, they feel mystical, almost like stepping into a fairy tale. Ancient towers perched on mountains, lush valleys that seem untouched by time, rivers that glimmer like liquid crystal, and landscapes that feel like they were painted by dreams, not just found on earth. And today, we've come to reveal some of Georgia's most magical secrets. A land where mountains touch the clouds. Where medieval villages hide timeless stories, where rivers and lakes shine like gems, and where every step feels like stepping into a fantasy. Welcome to Dynamic Expeditions. Welcome to a brand new travel adventure. Welcome to episode 77. I'm Aditya and today, I bring you one of the most surreal journeys on earth, top 10 magical places in Georgia. In our previous episode 76, we explored inside Canada's ultimate adventure playground in the documentary. If you missed it, the link is in the description, make sure to check it out. And if you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications so you never miss these cinematic journeys across the world. Today, we travel deep into the heart of Georgia to witness places that feel like nature's greatest illusion. Snow-capped peaks, ancient cliffside monasteries, hidden villages that appear untouched by time, and landscapes that look like they were lifted from a fairy tale. If you love traveling, exploring unseen wonders, and experiencing the raw magic of nature, then you are in the right place, because only on Dynamic Expeditions will you find journeys like these. For the best experience, watch in full screen. Let the mountains, the rivers, and the impossible beauty of Georgia take over your world. Now let's begin today's magical journey. Episode 77, Top 10 Magical Places in Georgia. Today's 10th Georgia magical place is Oakhart's Canyon Sunrise over Mountains. Step onto a bridge suspended in the sky, where every glance into the gorge below feels like floating above a dream. One step forward, and the ordinary world disappears behind you, replaced by depth, silence, and raw natural grandeur. Oakhart's Canyon is one of the most spectacular natural landscapes in western Georgia. Formed by the steady flow of the Oakhart's River over countless centuries, this massive gorge cuts deep through layers of rock and forest, creating a scene that feels both powerful and peaceful at the same time. The highlight of the experience is the long suspended walkway built along the canyon edge. This elevated path allows visitors to walk high above the gorge, offering open, uninterrupted panoramic views. As you move along the walkway, the scenery keeps unfolding. Steep cliff walls covered with greenery, thin waterfalls dropping down the rock faces, and dense forest stretching across the horizon. The river below winds through the canyon floor like a moving ribbon of light. From above, the scale becomes truly visible. The viewing platform at the end extends outward over open space, making you feel as if you are standing between earth and sky. The mix of height, wind, and silence creates a surreal feeling that photographs never fully capture. The approach to the canyon itself adds to the experience. A forest trail leads visitors toward the main structure, and this short walk feels like entering a hidden world. Sunlight filters through tall trees, birds echo through the valley, and the air becomes noticeably cooler and fresher. By the time you reach the suspended section, your senses are already tuned to nature, which makes the first step onto the skybridge even more magical. What makes Oakhart's Canyon feel truly special is the contrast, wild nature paired with carefully designed access. The metal walkway is engineered for safety but designed to stay visually minimal, so nothing blocks the raw beauty around you. On clear days, visibility stretches far across the canyon system, and shifting clouds create moving shadows that change the entire mood every few minutes. It's a place where no two visits feel exactly the same. Fun facts. The suspended path is nearly 1 kilometer long and is considered one of the most dramatic canyon walkways in the region. The gorge itself is millions of years old, shaped entirely by natural erosion. Because the surrounding forest stayed largely undisturbed for a long time, the area supports diverse plant and bird life. Many landscape photographers rank Okarts among Georgia's most underrated scenic locations. The final viewing platform extends outward like a balcony in the sky, giving a straight-down view into the canyon depth. Travel tips. Wear sturdy, comfortable walking shoes since the access trail and walkway require steady footing. Try to visit early in the morning for fewer crowds and better lighting conditions. Carry water because the walking route plus the bridge takes time. If you are afraid of heights, move slowly and stay near the inner side of the walkway. The structure is secure, but the views are intense. History. Okarts Canyon developed naturally over millions of years as the river carved deeper into limestone and rock layers. For a long time, the area remained locally known but not widely visited due to limited access. Modern walkways and viewing platforms were added in recent years to make the canyon safely accessible while preserving its natural structure. Today, it stands as one of Georgia's best examples of ecotourism done right. Best time to visit. Late spring to early autumn, especially May to September, offers the best experience with green forests, clear skies, and safer walking conditions. After rainfall, the waterfalls become more active, making the canyon even more dramatic. Winter visits are possible, but mist and slippery paths can reduce visibility and comfort. Today's 9th Georgia magical place is Pushguli Village Houses. Step into Europe's highest inhabited village, where ancient stone towers rise toward the clouds, and every path feels like a doorway into the medieval world. Here, time doesn't rush, it echoes. Hidden deep in Georgia's Svaneti highlands, Pushguli stands as one of the highest continuously inhabited settlements in Europe, resting at over 2,000 meters above sea level. Surrounded by massive Caucasus peaks and glacier-fed valleys, this remote village looks less like a tourist destination and more like a preserved chapter of history. The first sight that captures every traveler is the cluster of tall medieval stone towers built beside family homes, forming a skyline unlike anywhere else in Europe. Walking through Pushguli feels cinematic and unreal. Narrow stone lanes wind between centuries-old houses, wooden balconies overlook open mountain fields, and prayer flags move gently in the cold wind. In the distance, Mount Shakra, one of Georgia's tallest mountains, dominates the horizon, adding a powerful and almost mythical presence to the landscape. Animals move freely, villagers continue daily routines, and the silence feels pure and undisturbed. The iconic Swan defense towers are the soul of Pushguli. These vertical stone structures were built between the 9th and 12th centuries to protect families during invasions and local conflicts. Each household constructed its own tower, turning the entire village into a fortified community. During danger, families and supplies were moved inside, and defense was carried out from above. Many of these towers still stand strong today, weathered but unbroken. What makes Pushguli truly magical is that it is not an abandoned monument, it is alive. Local Swan families still live here, preserving their dialect, traditions, food, and mountain culture. Guest houses operate from historic homes, giving visitors a chance to experience authentic highland life. Smoke rising from chimneys, traditional meals being prepared, and evening mountain light together create a feeling that no modern town can replicate. Fun facts: Pushguli is part of a UNESCO World Heritage Cultural Landscape. Some structures here are over 1,000 years old and still in use. Because the region remained geographically isolated for centuries, its architecture survived with very little outside alteration. The village has appeared in multiple documentaries and travel films as one of Europe's last true medieval settlements. Mount Shakra, visible nearby, is among the highest peaks in the Caucasus range. Travel tips: the road to Pushguli is rugged and mountainous. A 4x4 vehicle is strongly recommended, especially for the final stretch. Weather changes quickly, so carry warm layers even during summer months. Stay at least one night in a local guest house to experience sunrise and sunset over the towers. Carry cash, as digital payment options can be limited. Walk slowly through the village, many paths are uneven and historic. History: Pushguli developed as a highland defensive settlement during medieval times. Its elevation and tower system made it easier to detect and resist threats. The Swan people built their communities to survive harsh winters, isolation, and invasions. Because outside rule rarely reached this far into the mountains, local governance and traditions remained strong for centuries. This isolation is the main reason Pushguli still looks and feels authentically medieval today. Best time to visit: June to August offers the most reliable access, green valleys, and safer road conditions. Spring and early autumn are also beautiful but less predictable. Winter transforms Pushguli into a snow-covered mountain fortress, visually stunning but difficult to reach due to heavy snowfall and blocked routes. Today's 8th Georgia magical place is Gargeti Trinity Church. A lone church atop a mountain ridge, where clouds drift at eye level, and every breath feels closer to the sky. Stand here for a moment, and the noise of the world disappears. High above the town of Stepensminda, near the legendary Mount Kazbegi, stands Gargeti Trinity Church, one of Georgia's most iconic and spiritually powerful landscapes. Perched on a hill at around 2,170 meters above sea level, this 14th century stone church looks small against the massive Caucasus mountains behind it, yet its presence feels enormous. The setting creates a scene so perfectly balanced that it almost looks unreal, like a painting placed carefully between earth and sky. The journey toward the church is part of the magic. As you ascend the winding mountain road or hiking trail, each turn reveals a wider and more dramatic view. Green slopes roll outward below, clouds drift across the valley, and Mount Kazbegi rises like a giant guardian in the background. When mist moves across the ridge, the church appears and disappears in waves, giving it a mystical, floating effect that photographers and filmmakers love. Up close, the structure is simple but powerful, built from dark stone, with clean lines and minimal decoration. That simplicity is exactly what makes it so striking against the bright sky and white mountain peaks. There are no crowded city sounds here, only wind, distant bells, and footsteps on grass and stone. The silence feels sacred, whether you are religious or not. Inside, the church maintains a humble atmosphere, dim light, ancient walls, and a feeling of continuity with centuries of visitors and worshippers. Outside, the open plateau around the church offers panoramic views in every direction. Travelers often sit quietly here, watching clouds move through the valley like slow rivers of air. Fun facts: Gargeti Trinity Church is one of the most photographed landmarks in Georgia and often appears in travel documentaries and films. Because of its high elevation, weather conditions change rapidly. The same viewpoint can look sunny, foggy, and dramatic within minutes. The church has become a symbol of Georgian mountain identity worldwide. On clear days, Mount Kazbegi behind it creates one of the most iconic mountain church compositions on earth. Travel tips. You can reach the church by hiking or by 4x4 vehicle. The hike takes around 1.5 to 2 hours depending on pace and is moderately steep but very rewarding. Start early in the morning for sunrise views and fewer visitors. Carry warm layers. Temperatures at the top are much colder and windier than in the town below. Good walking shoes are essential, especially if the trail is wet. History. Built in the 14th century, Gargeti Trinity Church served as an important religious and cultural center for the region. During times of danger, sacred relics from lower areas were reportedly brought here for protection because of its elevated and defensible position. Despite centuries of harsh mountain weather, the structure has remained standing and continues to function as an active place of worship. Best time to visit. May to September offers the best access, clearer trails, and more stable weather. Summer brings green valleys and open skies, while early autumn adds dramatic cloud patterns. Winter visits are possible and visually stunning, but heavy snow and ice make the route more difficult and sometimes restricted. Gargeti Trinity Church is not just a viewpoint, it's a moment where mountains, faith, and silence meet above the clouds. Today's 7th Georgia magical place is Vardzia Cave Monastery Classical Building. Hidden within a towering cliff, a city carved by human hands emerges from stone. Walk into the mountain itself, and you walk into centuries of faith, survival, and silence. In southern Georgia, carved directly into the rocky face of the Erusheti Mountains, Vardzia Cave Monastery stands as one of the most extraordinary human-made landscapes in the region. From a distance, the cliff looks naturally layered. But as you come closer, dark openings begin to appear across the rock wall. These openings are not random, they are doors, windows, tunnels, and chambers of a vast cave city built inside the mountain. Vardzia is not just a monastery, it is a multi-level underground complex stretching across the cliff face. Stone stairways, narrow tunnels, hidden rooms, chapels, storage halls, and living quarters are all connected within the rock. As you move through the passages, the temperature cools, sounds soften, and every step echoes slightly, creating an atmosphere that feels both sacred and mysterious. Light enters through carved openings, forming beams that cut through dust and shadow. At the spiritual heart of the complex lies the main cave church, where ancient frescoes still survive on the walls. These paintings, including a famous portrait of Queen Tamar, remain visible after centuries, their colors softened but still powerful. Standing inside this chamber, surrounded by art carved and painted into living rock, feels deeply immersive, like stepping inside history rather than observing it. Walking along the outer ledges is equally dramatic. Balconies and corridors open directly to the valley view, with the river flowing below and wide Georgian landscapes stretching into the distance. The contrast between enclosed cave tunnels and vast open views makes the experience constantly shift between intimate and epic. Fun facts. At its peak, Vardzia contained more than 3,000 chambers spread across multiple levels inside the cliff. It functioned like a hidden mountain city with living areas, wine storage, water systems, and prayer halls. A complex irrigation network once supplied fresh water throughout the caves. Many rooms remain accessible today, allowing visitors to explore large parts of the ancient system. Travel tips: wear comfortable walking shoes with good grip. Paths, stairs, and tunnels can be uneven and steep. Carry a small flashlight or use your phone light for darker passages. Move carefully through narrow sections and watch your head in low tunnels. Visit earlier in the day for cooler temperatures and fewer crowds. Bring water. Exploration involves a lot of walking and climbing. History: Vardzia was built in the 12th century during the reign of Queen Tamar, one of Georgia's most celebrated rulers. It was designed both as a religious center and a secure refuge during invasions. Originally, much of the complex was hidden behind the outer rock layer, making it nearly invisible from a distance. An earthquake later exposed many of the cave openings, revealing the scale of the construction to the outside world. Despite damage, large portions survived and remain standing today. Best time to visit: late spring through early autumn. May to October offers the best conditions, with comfortable weather and safe access paths. Summer provides long daylight hours for exploration, while early autumn adds warm colors to the surrounding valley. Winter visits are possible but colder and more slippery inside the stone passages. Vardzia is not just carved into a mountain, it is carved into time. A silent underground city still telling its story through stone. Today's 6th Georgia magical place is Kazbegi National Park Snow-Capped Mountain. Where mountains rise beyond the clouds, glaciers shine like frozen rivers of light, and every horizon feels endless. Step here and you don't just see nature, you feel its scale. Kazbegi National Park, located in northern Georgia along the Greater Caucasus Range, is one of the most powerful and visually overwhelming natural regions in the country. This is a land shaped by altitude and time. Where massive peaks dominate the skyline, deep valleys cut through the earth, and alpine meadows roll beneath moving cloud shadows. The park surrounds the famous Mount Kazbegi area and protects a vast stretch of high mountain wilderness that feels raw, open, and untouched. The moment you enter the region, the terrain begins to transform. Forests thin into highland slopes, rivers run fast and clear with glacier meltwater, and the air turns noticeably colder and cleaner. Trails wind through green valleys, across rocky ridges, and toward distant ice fields. Every turn reveals a new composition: waterfalls spilling from cliffs, cloud layers sliding across peaks, and light changing the colors of the mountains hour by hour. One of the most magical aspects of Kazbegi National Park is the sense of scale. The mountains here are not just scenic, they are dominating. Standing on an open ridge, you can watch weather systems move in real time. Sunlight can brighten one valley while another disappears into mist. Glaciers rest high above like frozen waves, and snow lines remain visible even during warmer months. It creates a feeling that the landscape is alive and constantly shifting. The park is a paradise for hikers, trekkers, and nature explorers. Routes range from gentle meadow walks to demanding high-altitude climbs. Along the way, small villages, isolated chapels, and shepherd shelters appear unexpectedly. Reminders that human life has adapted to these elevations for centuries. Wildflowers cover alpine fields in summer, adding color to the otherwise dramatic stone and ice scenery. Fun facts: Kazbegi National Park is home to rare and protected wildlife, including brown bears, mountain goats, wolves, and large birds of prey like golden eagles. The plant diversity changes rapidly with elevation, creating multiple ecological zones within a relatively small area. Several glacier systems inside the park continue to shape the valleys through slow natural movement. Many iconic Georgian mountain photographs are captured within this protected region. Travel tips: always carry layered clothing. Mountain weather changes quickly, even within an hour. Good hiking shoes are essential due to uneven and rocky terrain. Start longer hikes early in the day to avoid afternoon cloud buildup and temperature drops. Carry water and basic supplies. Facilities are limited once you move deep into the park. Check local weather and trail conditions before starting high routes. History: Kazbegi National Park was established to protect Georgia's high mountain ecosystems, glaciers, and biodiversity. For centuries, these mountains served as natural borders, trade passage routes, and cultural landmarks. Local communities developed mountain survival traditions that still influence regional life today. Conservation efforts now focus on preserving both wildlife habitats and sustainable tourism access. Best time to visit: June through September offers the most reliable conditions, open trails, green valleys, and clearer mountain views. July and August are best for high-altitude trekking. Spring and autumn bring dramatic cloudscapes, but more variable weather. Winter transforms the park into a snow-covered extreme landscape, beautiful but suitable mainly for experienced mountaineers. Kazbegi National Park is not just a destination, it is exposure to height, silence, and the true scale of the natural world. Today's fifth Georgia magical place is Svaneti region snow-capped mountain. A land of medieval towers and living traditions, where mountains guard every village, and every skyline looks like a legend carved in stone. High in the northwestern mountains of Georgia lies the Svaneti region, one of the country's most culturally rich and visually dramatic highland areas. Surrounded by the towering Caucasus Range, Svaneti feels like a world preserved above the clouds. Villages sit quietly in green valleys, glaciers shine on distant peaks, and everywhere you look, tall medieval stone towers rise beside family homes, giving the entire landscape a fortress-like, storybook appearance. Svaneti is not just scenic, it is deeply atmospheric. The air feels sharper, the silence feels deeper, and daily life moves at a slower, more grounded rhythm. Small mountain settlements are spread across the valleys, acknowledge centuries of continuous habitation. Wooden balconies overlook rivers, livestock graze freely, and mountain winds move through prayer flags and rooftops. It feels less like a tourist zone and more like a living heritage zone. The most iconic features of Svaneti are its defensive tower houses, vertical stone structures built by families hundreds of years ago. These towers served as protection during invasions and clan conflicts. Each household maintained its own tower, turning villages into naturally fortified communities. Today, many of these towers still stand, weathered but strong, creating one of the most unique architectural landscapes in Europe. Traveling through Svaneti reveals constant visual contrasts. See green meadows against white glaciers, dark stone towers against bright sky, ancient villages against massive mountain backdrops. Trekking routes connect villages through high passes and forest trails, making the region a favorite among hikers and cultural explorers. At higher elevations, the terrain becomes more rugged and wild, opening into panoramic viewpoints that feel endless. What makes Svaneti truly magical is that its culture is still alive. The Swan people maintain distinct traditions, music, food, and dialect that differ from other parts of Georgia. Festivals, rituals, and local crafts continue across generations. Visitors often experience homemade meals, local storytelling, and traditional hospitality that feels personal rather than commercial. Fun facts: the Upper Svaneti area is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site because of its preserved medieval architecture and cultural landscape. Some swan towers date back nearly 1,000 years. The region contains some of Georgia's highest permanently inhabited settlements. Traditional swan music includes powerful multi-voice polyphonic singing found nowhere else in the same style. Travel tips: hiring a local guide greatly improves the experience, especially when visiting remote villages and historical sites. Some roads are mountainous and rough. 4x4 vehicles are useful for deeper routes. Carry warm clothing even in summer, since temperatures drop quickly at elevation. Plan extra time for travel between villages. Distances look short on maps but take longer in mountain terrain. History: for centuries, Svaneti functioned as a natural mountain stronghold. Its difficult terrain and defensive tower system helped communities resist invasions and maintain relative independence. Because outside powers rarely controlled the high valleys directly, local customs and architecture survived with minimal change. This isolation preserved one of the most complete medieval cultural landscapes in the Caucasus. Best time to visit: summer months, June through September, are best for trekking, village exploration, and clear mountain views. Trails remain open and valleys turn green and vibrant. Winter transforms Svaneti into a snow-covered alpine world, ideal for snow adventures and dramatic photography, though access becomes more challenging. Svaneti is not just a region you visit, it's a highland world you step into. Where towers stand guard, mountains tell stories, and tradition still lives above the clouds. Today's fourth Georgia magical place is Prometheus Cave Sparkles. Step beneath the surface of the earth, where stone turns into sculpture and darkness glows with hidden light. A silent underground world, shaped drop by drop over millions of years. Located near Kutaisi in western Georgia, Prometheus Cave is one of the most visually stunning underground wonders in the region. From the outside, the entrance looks modest. But once you step inside, the space opens into a vast subterranean realm filled with towering chambers, mineral formations, and echoing corridors. It feels less like a cave and more like a hidden palace carved by nature itself. As you move deeper along the visitor path, stalactites hang from the ceiling like crystal chandeliers, while stalagmites rise from the ground like frozen fountains. Some formations have merged into massive stone columns, connecting floor and ceiling. The scale of the chambers surprises most visitors: high vaults, wide halls, and layered rock textures that look almost architectural. Carefully placed artistic lighting highlights shapes and colors, making the formations glow in gold, blue, and umber tones. One of the most magical features of the cave is its underground river system. In certain sections, water flows quietly through the darkness, reflecting the lights and rock formations like liquid glass. The sound of dripping water and soft echoes creates a calm, otherworldly atmosphere. Every step feels slower here, voices lower naturally, as if the space demands quiet respect. Fun facts: Prometheus Cave stretches for more than 1.5 kilometers along the tourist route, though the full cave system is even larger. Many formations are still actively growing through mineral-rich water droplets. The cave is considered one of the most developed show caves in Georgia due to its lighting and walkways. Some chambers are large enough to feel like underground cathedrals. Travel tips. Always take the guided tour. It helps you understand what you are seeing and keeps movement organized inside narrow sections. The cave interior is cool and humid year-round, so carry a light jacket even in summer. Paths can be slightly damp, so wear shoes with good grip. Photography is allowed in most areas, but flash may be restricted. History. The cave formed naturally over millions of years through limestone erosion and mineral deposition. Although known locally earlier, it was properly explored and developed for visitors in recent decades. Modern pathways and lighting were added carefully to preserve the formations while allowing safe tourism access. Best time to visit. Open year-round. And every season offers the same interior experience because the cave maintains a stable temperature throughout the year. It's an ideal destination regardless of outside weather. Prometheus Cave is not just underground, it's under time, a glowing stone world built one drop at a time. Today's third Georgia magical place is Batumi Botanical Garden Hub. A tropical paradise by the Black Sea, where every path is wrapped in green and every viewpoint opens to an endless blue horizon. Batumi Botanical Garden is one of the most beautiful seaside gardens in the region, spread across a vast hillside overlooking the Black Sea. This isn't just a garden, it feels like a living world map of plants. As you walk along its winding trails, you pass through sections representing different continents, with tropical palms, Asian bamboo groves, Mediterranean plants, and colorful flowering zones all growing in one connected landscape. The magic here comes from the contrast, dense greenery on one side and open sea views on the other. Cliffside paths reveal sweeping coastal panoramas, where waves meet the shore far below. Wooden benches, shaded walkways, and scenic viewpoints make it feel calm and immersive rather than crowded. Fun fact, the garden spans over 100 hectares and protects more than 5,000 plant species. It's one of the largest botanical gardens on the Black Sea coast. Travel tip, visit in the morning for cooler air and softer light, and carry water and sun protection because exploring takes time. Established in 1912, the garden was created as a global plant showcase and remains one of Batumi's greenest treasures. Best time to visit, spring and autumn for comfortable weather and vibrant blooms. Today's second Georgia magical place is Mestia Snow-Capped Mountain. Snow-capped peaks all around, medieval towers watching from every corner, and a mountain culture that still breathes the past. Welcome to Georgia's Highland heart. Mestia is the main mountain town of the Svaneti region, surrounded by dramatic Caucasus peaks and glacier-fed valleys. Unlike modern hill towns, Mestia blends living culture with medieval architecture. Stone defense towers rise beside homes, and cobbled paths lead toward open mountain trails. The air feels crisp, the views feel endless, and every direction looks like an expedition waiting to begin. This town is the gateway to some of Georgia's best trekking routes and alpine adventures. Travelers come here for hiking, horse rides, and cultural exploration, but stay for the atmosphere and heritage. Fun fact: Mestia is a center of unique Swan culture, known for traditional crafts and powerful polyphonic music. Travel tip: hire a local guide to discover hidden trails and viewpoints. Best time to visit: June to September for clear skies and trekking conditions. Today's first Georgia magical place is Mount Nimrut Moya Stone Statue. Colossal stone heads above the clouds, ancient gods watching the horizon, and a sunrise that feels beyond time. Mount Nimrut is a high mountain site crowned with massive 1st century BC statues and royal tomb remains. At the summit, Broken stone faces sit in silence, creating one of the most surreal sunrise viewpoints in the region. As the first light hits the statues, the entire plateau glows in gold, turning history into a living scene. Travel tip: reach before sunrise and carry warm layers. The summit gets very cold. Best time to visit: summer months for clear access and stable weather. So that was the end of episode 77 of Dynamic Expeditions. If you enjoyed these magical and secret places, let us know in the comments which spot was your favorite and the most interesting comment. I, Aditya, will pin it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications bell to join us on our next magical and hidden travel journeys. And share this video with your friends and family too, so they can enjoy these hidden wonders. If you have any suggestions or secret place ideas, drop them in the comments. The idea with the most likes will be featured in our next episode 78. Until then, keep exploring, because we'll be back soon. Episode 78 is coming. And in the next episode, we'll take you to even more delicious and famous street foods. We'll be back soon with new locations, new adventures, and new secrets. So stay tuned and keep watching Dynamic Expeditions. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss notifications for our upcoming magical journeys. And be a special part of the Dynamic Expeditions family. But adventure, exploration, and hidden wonders never end. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching Dynamic Expeditions every episode at 7:45 p.m.